Hi, welcome. My name is Dale McCluskey, and on this video clip, I'd just like to take a minute or two to discuss the issue of body harnesses. I often get this question about my response to using a body harness on a dog. The basic view of this, or how you need to see dogs in terms of relational need, is that whatever tool that you use, you have to put it within the right context of, are you merely controlling a problem, or are you fixing a problem? So, so the issue of body harness falls within the same category of moving from control to change. And so, in order for change to happen, it has to be meaningful enough at the relational level to help to move change along. So, to explain the body harness and why I will use a focus on using a collar on the dog instead of a body harness, is that what we're doing is we're targeting a dog's decision-making process. The dog actually needs to feel influence. They have to feel. So the physical part is important. So so what you're doing is, and again, when you talk about the leash, the leash is basically an extension. It's a connection. It's an extension of how you think. So keeping that in mind, what we're doing is we are leading the dog. Okay, we're not just leading the dog, but we also need a tool. We need a connection point so that we can interrupt states of mind, certain states of mind that are happening, and so that we can also build on what I call follower moments. Now, these follower moments, what I'm actually doing is I'm building off these follower moments. It's basically what you're doing is you're switching out the foundation stones of the relationship. So through these follower moments, that's what works to create or impact the overall decision-making process of the dog at the relational level. So, keeping that in mind, that's what pushes back unwanted behavior issues is through building on these moments. So, you have to see beyond a correction. I mean, I'll talk about this more in my videos, but you have to move beyond the appearance level and start to see dogs as relational beings. So the whole thing here, again, about the body harness is, what the body harness does is it not just spreads out authority, because what the dog can do is, that's why you'll get into a resistance level with the dog, is the dog it's spreading the authority out, influence out over the entire body of the dog. So therefore, if you're going on a walk, what's happening is you can get into a resistance part where the dog, the body is going ahead of you. So positionally, and this is where mind and body comes together. Positionally, we want to bring the dog beside you at what I refer to as the heel position. But basically, the heel position is just an interaction. We're targeting, we're bringing the mind and body in alignment, relational alignment, so that we can again build off these moments. So the body harness is just generally a bad idea, because it puts us in a position where we cannot target, we can't create meaningful influence. We're stuck into a stalemate situation, so to speak, and beyond that, because a dog can express certain states. So we have to be able to bring ourselves in a position so we can create change. So again, the body harness is a tool you just do not want to use. Again, it's a tool, just like I'm using a leash and a collar as a tool, but once these moments build and once we create meaningful change, then we're not going to need to use the tools the same way. They actually, will kind of temper back, so to speak. So, but again, the whole thing with the body harness is, you have to see it from a relational level, relational issue, and you have to start to, because even when people, make certain decisions on certain tools they use or certain methodologies, then again, that's a reflection of where they're standing in nature as well. You have to start to piece it together, say, well, what parenting style are they in? And so the information and what they say and the information they give you will give you a better sense of that, because again the goal is to move the person into the authoritative parenting style, because again it's relational. So again, just want to give you a brief overview of body harness. But again, if you are interested in understanding this relational issue, because what I show is it is the primary influencing agents. Really, it is what is at work with creating change. So you have to let the other roadmap, so to speak, fade out and start to get in tune to this relational connection issue. But one of my books I have here, it's available either through Amazon Kindle, through my website, or Barnes & Noble. Beyond the Leash Dog Psychology Training Guide. This is the core. You're going to see the core techniques in here. This book is 142 pages long. It's lots of fully illustrated photos. Talk about moments, building on moments. It's all in here about how to create those moments, the tools to use. So it's all here. It's a great, it's a great resource. You aren't going to find many of the methods in here. You're not going to find anywhere else. This is totally unique. It's what I would call an original source, because I go deep. I go deep, but in a way that the intent is to keep it simple, but definitely go deep. And I'm showing you the depth of this connection, so that when you see, well, I say some people are successful while others fail, you're going to see why that is, based on this relational connection issue. So I encourage you to check it out. Again, my other book, it's called The Mind and Body Connection. This book here again gets into the whole issue of connection, behavioral science, why certain ideologies fail for many people, and what is the real standard, and this talks about it as well. So anyway, again, if you're in the Florida area and you're interested in training, you can contact me anytime. If you are outside of Florida, you're interested in training, I have a distance option available. And again, I hope this video is informative. I hope you have a great day.